In a sporting year without a major event like the FIFA World Cup or an Olympics, the biggest moments in sport are likely to be in the business and political arenas. Sepp Blatter stands for re-election as FIFA president and is likely to face a concerted attempt to dethrone him from the post he has held since 1995. And the English Premier League puts its broadcast rights up for auction, which is likely to underline the global popularity of football's lucrative competition. Can any other sport challenge football's global prowess?
For me, it will take a lot of time before football is really challenged as a global sport. Now, especially that it has a real footprint in the US, which was the last missing big market for the sport. The next one is still probably basketball, but it will depend on how the NBA plans its international development and is really serious about becoming a global organization.
The NBA is once again flaunting its wares outside its US heartland and has brought a regular season game here at the O2 Arena in London.
I think that just, you try to put on a good show for the fans. You want it to be, good offense, not sloppy play. Hopefully get a couple dunks for the fans. I think just to try to get them, to grasp the game. I see on the times that most of the NBA games come on at 2 a.m. here or 12:30, so they probably don't get to see live a lot of games. So I just think that give them a good experience so we can get more games here and be able to come back more often.
It's been a tried and tested strategy and helps generate 10% of the NBA's annual $5.5 billion of revenues. But has it gone as far as it can?
We got to make sure that our core business is operating on all cylinders in the United States, but at the same time, I have to keep one eye on growing our business internationally. And so it's a constant juggling act.
Does it matter if the NBA's international expansion slows and levels off? The NBA are no slouches when it comes to generating big broadcast rights fees. Last year, it negotiated a $24 billion deal over 9 years with a group of broadcasters for its US rights, 3 times the value of the previous deal.
We happen at this time to be in discussions in China with new media deals there. We're seeing record levels of interest and values that I think were unthinkable even back a few years ago. I was just in India last month, where we have a deal with a network Sony 6 there. We're seeing strong interest in the NBA.
Other sports have obvious international opportunities. This is the year of Rugby Union's World Cup being played here in England. But next year represents rugby's best chance for global development, when its sevens format becomes an Olympic sport for the first time.
It is undoubtedly going to be a momentous year for English rugby, and we really have to make sure we grasp the opportunities that presents. It's all about growing the game. So what you've got is a fantastic engagement for the Rugby World Cup. Huge television audiences around the world, great engagement here within the country. Then you add to that, rightly, the Olympics in 2016. So it's the best possible shop window that you've got for the game, for interest in the game.
Football's growth is a concern to other sports, worried about how to retain, let alone grow, the numbers of participants, spectators and viewers. Like any other business, a sport that doesn't grow risks being swamped by ones that do.
You need to invest. The same way as FIFA is ready for football is ready to take the risk to bring the game, to bring the competition to South Africa, for example, which was very few governing bodies had this courage to do. You need the same willingness to look at the long term for the development of the game.
Neither rugby nor basketball can hope to penetrate the corners of the world in the way football can. But that will not stop them trying, and at the very least ensure that when it comes to global expansion, football does not have it all its own way. Roger Blitz, Financial Times, London.